Welcome to the video, and in this video we'll be breaking down whether we should be posting lifestyle content or value-based content for our business. Now, the whole reason we post content is to understand and reach our ICP. Now, once it's reached our ICP, the main purpose of reaching our ICP is so we can grab their attention, nurture their attention, and they can end up in our DMs so we have new clients. Now, when it comes down to this, everyone knows how important content is, and to reiterate it, whenever we post our content, it's building up our value and building up our brand. And ultimately, we want to have an authentic brand while keeping that authority within the market. Now, breaking it down even more, should we be posting lifestyle or value-based content? And I hear this question a lot from when my clients start to take their personal brand more seriously so that they can start focusing on their acquisition. Now, let's break it down and understand and break down a first quick misconception of why people think lifestyle content is the way to go. Ultimately, people will see you, people will know who you are, you show them your lifestyle. If you've got a supercar, they're seeing all of this and that, but people don't care who you are because they don't know what value you bring to the table. So before you start going, but they need to see my person, they don't care because you're not supporting them with anything. So let's break it down and get into it. So while we start looking at lifestyle to start off with, let's look at this. When they see that video of you doing something cool, their dopamine levels have increased. Now their dopamine levels have increased, they have this urge to say, oh, I want to be doing that. If you're showing them this supercar, this really nice lifestyle, they say, I want that. And they're now driven by the dollar signs. They're saying, yeah, the dollar signs are up. I'm really interested in this, and I want to be living this lifestyle as well. And when it comes down to it, these two factors right here are killers. These ones are not what's going to be driving you, because yes, they may have a high interest rate. It may pique their curiosity to get them to DM you. However, the dopamine rush and the interest for money won't last, because as we know in the business, quick money doesn't come. And if you want something successful, it will take a while to get there. Now, going through this, no matter how good your situation is and how good your solution is, it doesn't always necessarily reflect that. Because ultimately, when we have these, all of a sudden now, these clients that have come from our lifestyle videos are only thinking about getting that quick buck. So all of a sudden now, their interest has peaked, their dopamine levels are high, and they're thinking, oh, I want to be super rich, I'm going to be this and that. By a 1 to 3 month period, all of a sudden now it's going to start having high churn rates. People are going to say, oh, this isn't for me, you're a scammer, why isn't this working? Once again, they're not going to see the value you're bringing. So it's going to come back down to them saying, why did I actually follow this guy? Why did I buy into his course? I saw the lifestyle, I want to live that lifestyle, but I still haven't achieved it. And this is where it comes in. Throughout this, you're also now having less qualified people. The less qualified people are now coming to you and saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to live that, I want to have that, and this and that. And ultimately, it's not going to really be reaching your goals, and it's not really going to help boost your business. Now, following up with that, for the final touch, is understanding when you have the low quality of clients, people that are chasing dopamine, people that are chasing money, all of a sudden, you're having them as low qualified people, who's going to start increasing churn rates, who's going to start having your product look as bad because you can't generate these results. And finally, let's look at the biggest and most successful YouTubers. And there's a reason I'm writing 5 to 8. It's because it normally takes 5 to 8 years for a YouTuber to become successful. And ultimately, they're providing themselves as the sort of value. Now, let's look at the business side of things. Let's look at the main side of things why we're actually here, because these are the harsh realities of it. And we want to be creating as much LTV as possible. We want our content to convert, and we want to be building that trust with our audience. And this, maybe you're building trust, maybe you're building that following, maybe you're getting people in, but you're not converting as high. And think about it. How many different people post their lifestyle content? And you're probably thinking quite a lot. I see it every few videos. And that's exactly why you're going to start falling behind, because some people are ahead of you. They have the money to do that. And the people that are showing this, maybe you see them in clips, they've achieved a certain goal where they're respected and they have that loyal audience while keeping that authority and that passion for what they do. Now, let's look at value-based content. When you post value-based content, you're looking and speaking directly to your ICP. The dopamine rush isn't there. However, you're having a certain type of rush. You're having an intellectual rush. So that intellectual rush is someone going through this, knowing they have a problem, knowing you in this scenario, knowing that all of a sudden, oh, I should be gaining these clients. I remember the feeling when I got my first client, and I know I'm stuck with this, and this is the only thing that's holding me back. When you have that intellectual dopamine rush, and you're not getting that, oh, this and that intellectual rush will all of a sudden come from, oh, I finally fixed my solution. I finally know what to do next. And straight off the bat, that positions you as someone with authority. Now, as they see you as that person with authority, all of a sudden they now know you can solve their problem. You can help take them from their pain to their desired state. Now, when it comes down to this, also posting the ICP, if you have 1,000 views, you're speaking directly to the ICP, solving 1,000 people's solution, even on a 1% conversion rate, you're still having 10 people that say, I'm interested, I want your solution. And all of a sudden, those 10 people know it's taking you time. They're already in the business space. Remember, they're more qualified, and the people that are just seeing, oh, I want quick money, this and that, they're chasing the bag. They're not chasing the solution, and they're not chasing the long-term goals. Now, when it comes down to this and filming your value-based content, you're also building the authority. You're showing people that I'm valuable. I have knowledge that you maybe do not have. I have knowledge that maybe you've overlooked, where now you're building that authority saying, you know what, guys, I'm going to help you out. And, the more you give away, the better it is, because all of a sudden that relationship is getting put together. And remember what we said to start off with, if you were following at the start of the video. We're posting our content to capture the attention, nurture the attention, so that they can end up as a client of ours. Now, when it comes down to this, if we're having 10 people, even half that to a 0.5% conversion rate, you now have 5 highly qualified prospects that are saying to you, yeah, I'm interested. And 5 highly qualified prospects is better than nothing. So all of a sudden, now by posting value-based content, the lifestyle-based content, you can already see the dramatic effect it has just by understanding how to speak to your ICP with it. And understanding when you start posting value-based content, you're not just, finding people and you're thinking, oh, I'm losing leads. You're gaining that one step ahead because you're solving people's problems. And remember what I said here at the end of this. You're just posting that lifestyle. You're just showing people what they can do, but they don't care about you because you're not helping them. Within this, you are helping people. So ultimately, going back to it, you have 1,000 views and you may think, oh, this is really bad. I don't know what to do. This other person who's posted a video has 10,000 views. They have 10,000 views. They have 500 followers every week from their lifestyle. However, when you look at their conversion rates, they're not doing successful because someone who's speaking directly to their audience, as I'm speaking to you, someone looking for a solution, all of a sudden they start to convert higher. So chasing the big numbers, all of this and that, doesn't make a difference as long as you solve people's solutions. That's what will take you from point A to B. You're chasing the end result. You're chasing client results. You're chasing a good relationship, a good lifetime value within them. You're chasing success, and it isn't built overnight. You're chasing success with people that are inspired by you, who know you can help them. However, lifestyle, as we've already established, is people that are just saying, oh, I want to be driving a Lambo. I don't care how I get the money, just tell me what to do, I'll do it. These guys won't even finish what you're offering. They're just there to go skip to the end of whatever you're offering and say, oh, how to get clients, how to make money, and that's what they'll go for. These people actually care about you and they're interested. When you keep going with this and following up with your value-based content, people start to build that brand, they build that respect for you, you have your positioning in the market, and all of a sudden you can scale from there. And when it comes down to value and posting value-based content and why you should post it, remember, people don't know who you are. You need to show people you have a solution to them. Content is the way to show that. By posting the content, you're showing people I can help you. And if you're speaking directly to their needs, explaining to them how you can solve their problem by showing them, for example, when you post value-based content, you need to be showing a strong hook to capture their attention. You can't be withholding anything by showing people half a solution. People can take a full solution from the video you post, have something that they can start implementing straight away, something that they can keep knowledge of, something that can impact their business after watching that video. That is what will get you to convert. And that is exactly what you're trying to achieve. Now, to finish up this video, firstly, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out for new information. And if you found this interesting, you're struggling with your content, feel free to message me on the Instagram. But ultimately, when it comes down to this, lifestyle beat value content, once you've established that value with your clients and with your audience, people see you as someone valuable, then you can shift into the lifestyle. However, when it comes down to this, ultimately, if people don't see the value, people are going to lose you. People do not care about you. So we need to be pushing ourselves out there. Start posting on trial reels, start posting on YouTube. YouTube long form is the best way to showcase your value. And when you showcase your value, that's when people will respect you and come to you as a go-to person in their industry so that you can help them. And remember, content is all about our personalities. We want an authentic personal brand so we can replicate ourselves and we don't have to change for anyone else. Lifestyle people, you will not find the same. So on this note, I hope you found the video useful. Keep in mind, understand, do I really need to be posting lifestyle value at the moment? People don't know who I am. And start focusing on, oh, maybe I can solve someone's solution. Let me start creating a video about how you can solve theirs. So on this note, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you found this useful. I'll be posting even more.